Commentator. Welcome back to the courtroom, where the excuses are bad, but the consequences are very real. Today, we've got a mixed bag. A plea deal that lands a man 18 years behind bars, a teenager who thinks is in a video game, and a defendant who tries to talk his way out of trouble by referring to himself as someone else? Buckle up, because this judge isn't buying any of it. Let's see how this unfolds.
Seat in the box, they'll take you into custody. Yes. All right, why should I follow this plea bargain agreement? In count one, the court will sentence you to 18 years. And why are you in Portland, Texas, taking somebody's vehicle, then coming to San Antonio, and then driving 100 miles per hour? Okay, I don't understand. Why is he referring to himself in the third person? Why did you choose a Challenger? Why not the Cadillac? Because you know what the commercial says is true. You know what they say about Cadillacs? It's not a luxury car, it's a Cadillac. If she leaves the courtroom, you wait till she leaves the building and leaves the premises. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Your relationship with a felony range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Judge.
If you have a plea, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. I'll set this for a PSI and TAP evaluation. Ms. Ferguson, can we put this on the same date as Kaltner?
Yes, March.
All right, we will see you back here on March 10th. At that time, I will make a decision on your sentencing. Do you have any questions?
No, Judge.
All right, probation will give you instructions.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Have a seat right over by probation. I'll get you.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 3163, State of Texas versus Enrique Soriano. Can I have parties announced for the record? For the state?
Andrew Harris, Edelman.
Defense?
George Sharman on behalf of Mr. Soriano.
And are you Mr. Soriano?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you entered a plea on January 13th, a guilty to the offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more. PSI and TAP evaluation were ordered. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state recommends community supervision. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 4 years in the prison. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation? State?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes.
Any objection? State?
No, Judge.
Defense?
No objections to it.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Would you explain to you're applying for probation? Is that right?
Yes. Applying for probation.
And tell her about your family and what's happening with you.
So back in November, my wife.
Are you going to raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Enrique Soriano.
All right. What would you like to say?
So back in November, my wife lost her grandpa, and she was having like breakdowns. So she got prescription medication, which is I think like eskeletopram. So she was taking that for a couple weeks, and then she had like a screening for a hernia. So she had stopped taking them for the whole week. That caused her to get a mental illness. So she had to get hospitalized at the specialty transplant hospital for psychosis and bipolar 1. So that caused a whole bunch of stuff. She can't drive. I have to take care of her basically. And she relapsed back in January, still with the same thing, psychosis and all of that stuff. So I had to take 2 months off in order for me to take care of her. I just recently started working again in January, but I still got to take care of her. I got to take care of my 2 kids. I got to go to work. So I'm the only one in the household working now. So I'm the only one paying all the bills. I got 2 car notes, rent, my kids' food, things like that. So I'm picking my kids up from school. I'm the one taking them to school, picking them up.
Your problem is that they're asking for inpatient treatment. That's what we need to get to the point. So what you're giving me is reasons why you don't want to do inpatient treatment, but it's not addressing the underlying problem, which is they say you need inpatient drug treatment.
Judge, if I could.
Excuse me, we're on the record.
I would hope that you could give him intensive outpatient treatment and hold that other in abeyance, because I think he's going to do well with that, but he's got to help his family. He's got to be there for them.
State?
State agrees with the recommendation of the supervision department.
All right, the recommendation says inpatient treatment, or they say I could consider intensive outpatient treatment. How many children do you have?
I have 2 year,
What are their ages?
8 and 6.
And what is your work schedule?
Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 7.
That's 10 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
to 7 p.m.?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so who's looking after children during those times?
My wife is.
So I
Yeah.
mean, he trusts her to look after the children from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Do you have any other help with you?
We do have a support system, yes.
Who's your support system?
So family members, family friends, we recently moved, so my brother's down the street now. But it was very intensive as far as like getting her stabilized. So we have been seeing her psychiatrist, on a monthly basis. So she's really stable. So she's able to watch the kids. She's not a danger to herself or anyone around her. It was just the relapse. She still can't drive and none of that.
And see, the problem is you've been on probation before for DWI. And there's a motion to revoke file. And you were continued. And then you were terminated unsatisfactorily. Is there anything else?
Yes, that's what we're asking for. It's an outpatient.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Excuse me, you all are blocking probation. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so have a seat in the box. They'll take you into custody. Yes. All right, so here's what the court doesn't understand. There's a new number 1, and there are 2 violations of condition number 41. So why are you all not proceeding on those violations?
Not aware of why that's, Judge. I was just instructed by the attorney assigned to this case that they just wanted to withdraw the MTR and hold off on proceeding before that new number 1 was ready, since that would probably be the strongest basis to argue for revocation.
Well, you all need to confer, because he has a violation of conditions number 41. That means that if those are true, that's something that needs to be done, because obviously, if that was true, there's something wrong with his UAs, maybe, I don't know. And he's on probation for driving while intoxicated. So do y'all want to talk to probation about that?
We have a little bit, Judge,
Okay.
about potentially altering and amending.
Well, is the defense in agreement to altering and amending?
Judge, we've talked about altering, amending and adding a couple of conditions.
And what would those be?
ISP, server support meetings, potentially GPS if he is able to bond that. I think the bonds are fairly high on his new cases.
So they're saying that they want to withdraw the motion. And they're saying ISP and
I just don't know that felony drug court will take him back at this point, Judge.
oh, no, they're not.
Right. So I did recommend GPS intensive supervision. When he submitted other UAs, Judge, there's other 2. So I believe there are 4 total that he submitted, and 2 of them were negative and 2 of them were diluted. So it was negative, dilute, dilute, and then negative.
And I'm not aware of any ignition interlock violation.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
Anything else from either side?
Judge, I'll just ask, are the 90 meetings Zoom or is that in person?
He can do that by Zoom. I believe they have Zoom. If they don't, just let probation know and we'll figure something else out.
Is that possible to do while he's in custody?
No,
Okay, so
it's going to have to be when he's, well, I will tell you this. I take that back. I said no too quickly. At the jail, they do have classes that they can take that the court will find acceptable to the 90.
Okay,
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
there you go.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Excused?
Yes.
Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. Thanks for, right. We can go off the record. So here's the question. You are proceeding on 2 counts, one as a third degree and one as a first degree?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you all have in your plea bargain page, you need to signify what the plea is for the first degree and what it is for the third degree, because you all have 18 years. So if y'all will correct that.
Just want it to run concurrent, Your Honor.
No. If you'll say what is the plea. So for the first degree, you all have agreed to 18 years.
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
And so I'll need to know what the plea is for the second degree.
Third degree.
I'm sorry, the third degree. Correct.
We just do the third concurrent with the first.
No, I mean, you just put down what years did y'all agree on for the third degree? All right, Mr. Sariana, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what amount of time, we're off the record, what amount of time are you all asking for in the third degree? I can't read this.
Give me 2.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. 2 on the third, 18 on the first concurrent.
I'm sorry, in count 1, you're charged with possession of as a first degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison. In count 2, you're charged with possession as a third degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
All right. Why should I follow this plea bargain agreement?
Your Honor, I would ask you to follow the plea bargain agreement. The first degree charge stems from an incident where you will be likely charged in a different county. The other possession charge is probably on the spectrum of what I see, the least offensive.
None of these cases are good, but as far as the spectrum, it's a lesser one. And these were primarily photos. I don't know if he took them or he had them on his phone or not, but there was a minimum number. There wasn't a tremendous number of them. So it's a substantial amount of time for this. It's not.
Commentator. Whoa. Did you catch that shift? We went from discussing probation and family struggles to an 18-year sentence in a heartbeat. Here's a legal breakdown. The defendant accepted a plea bargain for a first-degree felony. Even though he has a separate count for 2 years, the judge ordered them to run concurrently, meaning he serves both sentences at the same time, rather than back-to-back. It sounds like a deal, but 18 years is still a massive chunk of life. Do you think the punishment fits the crime here? Let me know in the comments.
Not that kind of stuff.
All right. In count 1, the court will sentence you to 18 years. In count 2, the court will sentence you to 2 years. Court will give you credit for any time served. Count 1 and count 2 legally must run concurrently. There's to be no residing in households with minors. There's to be no contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do we still have the pending MTR?
Your Honor, no, he was continued on probation for that DWI several months ago. Well, and he's been incarcerated ever since.
Well,
I'm not aware of an MTR being
well,
filed.
do you want him revoked on that, or do you want him?
We're like, going to be revoked on that and.
All right, so if you'll speak with probation. All right, Norma, on his other case, the motion to revoke, I'm sorry, a motion to revoke hasn't been filed. Just recall that for the 17th. Are you available on the 17th?
That's Monday.
Yes.
Later in the morning, I should be.
All right, Norma, recall this for the 17th. And that'll be on the motion to revoke.
Your Honor, does state need to be here?
No, there's someone else to be here.
Thank you, Judge.
If you'll,
Number for that motion to revoke.
yes, it's 2024 CR 3163. And I imagine they can just put this case in the motion to revoke. All right,
Could they withdraw that motion? Would that resolve it?
no. Well, there's not a pending motion to revoke. So if you all want to just have the motion to revoke filed, then that will be taken care of and he won't be on probation.
But he's going to be in jail anyway. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's up to y'all, but I'll see y'all back on the 17th.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Make excuse, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, and Norma, and you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Here in States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just asked the court to follow the recommendations.
All right, how old are you?
18 years old, Your Honor.
Have you graduated?
Yes, GD, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
So what are you doing with your life other than evading?
Nothing.
Why are you doing nothing with your life?
This defendant isn't hanging around, being around the right friends, Your Honor.
No, because if I were to ask those friends why, and they, you know what they would tell me? The same thing you just said, that you're not the right person to be around. So again, we're back to the question of why are you doing this?
Because it's defendant.
I'm sorry, what?
Defendant.
I don't understand.
I don't know, Your Honor.
You don't know why you are in a Challenger going 100 miles per hour? Do you understand the consequences of your action?
Yes.
What are your consequences so far?
3 years deferred probation.
No, I mean, 3 years is what they're offering you. I don't have to give you 3 years deferred adjudication. So why are you doing this? And why are you in Portland, Texas, taking somebody's vehicle, then coming to San Antonio and then driving 100 miles per hour?
I don't know, Your Honor. No reason.
Where are your parents?
His mom's at home.
Commentator. Wait, hold on. Is he representing himself? Why is he talking like a lawyer from a bad TV show? This defendant's dad? You are the defendant. Even his own lawyer had to jump in to save him. This is a classic courtroom mistake. Trying to sound smarter than you are usually makes you look guilty or just confused. Watch how the judge immediately checks him on this. Pro tip. When a judge asks you a question, just say, it's much less suspicious.
Defendant's dad's, yeah.
Okay, I don't understand. Why is he referring to himself in the third person? And then not with his name, but as this defendant's dad and this defendant's parents. What's up with this third person thing? I mean, sometimes I speak to about myself in the third person as well, but I'm wondering, why is he before me speaking
I
about?
think he's a little nervous, Judge. Now, we have had discussions regarding this, and I don't think he's come across as he did to me. He's very sorry for what he did. He understands that it was very stupid. That's what he told me. That's a very stupid thing that he did, and he definitely wishes he hadn't done it. He's been in jail for almost 4 months now, Judge. So that's been the consequences. He has seen that he does not want to be here. He wants to get this done. Wants to do his deferred, do whatever conditions the court gives him.
All right, when you're talking about this defendant, what defendant are you speaking of? About this defendant's parents? All right. So I'm going to ask you again, and I don't want to hear any of this defendant's this or this defendant's that. I don't want you speaking to me in the third person. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So where are your parents?
Home and in jail.
All right. Who's in jail?
My father.
And what is he in jail for?
I don't know.
All right. And where is your mom?
Home.
All right. Have you used drugs in the past? You never used drugs whatsoever. All right. And who is Connor, this Daniel Connor Carr? Who is that?
I don't know.
They list him as a suspect in this. Persons involved. Who is that?
I don't know.
How did you end up in Portland, Texas?
I was never in Portland, Texas.
So where did you get this vehicle from? Because that's where this vehicle came from. This vehicle, the owner did not bring it to Portland, Texas. The vehicle was stolen from Portland, Texas.
I did not steal it in Portland, Texas.
So where did you get it from? Corpus Christi? All right. So you got a stolen vehicle from Corpus Christi?
Yes, sir.
And who did you get it from?
No one.
So you just boosted it from Corpus yourself?
Yes.
Commentator. Okay, let's pause and appreciate the logic here. He drove a stolen Challenger 100 miles an hour, but claims he got the car from no one in Corpus Christi. Does he think cars just spawn on the street like in Grand Theft Auto? The judge is grilling him on the details, the rims, the leather, the value, to force him to admit he knew exactly what he was stealing. His cornered. Question for you guys. What's the worst excuse you've ever heard someone give to authority? Because I got it from no one is definitely top 5.
And where in Corpus? Was it at a restaurant? Was it at a hotel? Where did you boost it from?
Neighborhood.
What, you just walking around the neighborhood looking for a car to boost? Why did you choose a Challenger? Why not the Cadillac? Because you know what the commercial says is true. You know what they say about Cadillacs? It's not a luxury car, it's a Cadillac. What, are Challengers easy to boost? What color was it?
That.
What color was it? Did it have rims? Or was it just factory?
Sure.
The interior, was it leather or fabric? Automatic?
Yes.
All right. How much do you think that car is worth?
$20,000.
$20,000? Do you think your life is worth $20,000 or more than $20,000?
No, Your Honor.
No, I mean, is your life worth $20,000? Me, I think my life is priceless, but maybe you only think your life is worth $20,000. Do you think it's worth $20,000 or more?
More.
Right. Do you think your life is worth 10 years at the prison?
No, Your Honor.
Then why are you doing stuff to go to prison? All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. Take in consideration 2023 CR 8931 713250. restitution in 2003 CR 8931 to Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. There's to be no contact with Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. There's to be 6 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life as far as employment is concerned?
I was planning on going to the military, but that's not an option anymore. So I'm probably going to the barber school. And if that don't work out, I'm going to go to a community college for welding.
But I will tell you, the way the world is going now, military may end up accepting you. And I say that in all sincerity. When I was in school, they asked us a question, a group of us. They said, if your government came to you and asked you to serve, would you go? The guy next to me, you know what he said? Most definitely, because if the military is asking for me, they're desperate and we're in dire straits. But also, there are wars breaking up all over, so they may accept you. You can still look into it. You understand? Sure. So if you want to go to the military, you go to the recruiting person and say, this is what I have. And I will tell you this. If you go to the recruiter and they say, if you're not on deferred adjudication for this offense, we will accept you. Your attorney can come to me and I would strongly consider terminating you early, but only after you have signed the contract to go into the military. Because I know, because I have people who have been in the military, once you sign that contract.
Commentator, this is a rare moment of mentorship from the bench. The judge is offering him deferred adjudication. Legally, this is a golden ticket. It means if he completes his probation or joins the military, the conviction won't be entered on his permanent record. It's a ghost. The judge is basically saying, sign the military contract and I'll wipe the slate clean. He's offering this kid a life raft instead of an anchor. Do you think the military is a good rehabilitation path for young offenders, or is it too risky?
Your life is theirs. There is no, oh, I want to reconsider my contract. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if he wants to go in the military, go to the recruiter and get that done. So there's going to be 200 hours community service restitution. There's to be regular UAs, proof of employment. All right, we'll do the Ready to Work program. Is there anything else he needs?
No, Judge, I think that's it.
And I'll do field visits one time per month in case he's living with his mom. I want to see what's going on at that household. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right. I'm sorry, what?
We're going to be living in Corpus.
He's actually from Corpus, Your Honor. I believe that's where his mother lives, so that's going to be an issue with that.
Well, he may not. That place needs to be cleared because it doesn't sound like that's a good place to live.
Well, she don't live exactly in Corpus. She lives in Robstown.
No, it doesn't seem like it's a good place for you to live with your mom. I don't know.
I wasn't living there before.
All right. My orders still stand. Even though he doesn't even have an address to me. He's like saying somewhere in Corpus. And
It's actually Robstown.
Robstown.
He
All
has
right.
an address.
All right. And what is that tattoo behind your neck?
So me and my brother are the same tattoo. I'm very sure.
No, my question is, what is it a tattoo of? What is that a tattoo of behind his neck?
BFL. B4L. I'm not sure what that means, Judge.
My brother got the same tattoo.
Right, Brothers for Life. I'm not sure if that's.
All right, do a gang evaluation. I will do the transfer to Robstown, but it doesn't sound like that's a good place for him. It sounds like that's going to bring him right back here, but I will do that. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. You better do better. Otherwise, you're going to end up right back here.
Yes,
Court is calling 2023 CR 8930, State of Texas versus Jesus Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Casey Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense?
Travis Kettner, Your Honor, we're ready.
Are you Mr. Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing you a document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jesus Lopez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8930 for the offense of evading arrest detention with vehicle on November 16, 2023 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 in Nueces County, Texas, the defendant Jesus Lopez did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer for intake as directed for the date of January 16th, 2024, violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Do you plead true?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objection?
No, Judge, thank you. We just have an explanation whenever the court's ready.
No.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor.
Yes.
And that is to deny the motion, continue the individual on his deferred with a admitted condition of residential treatment with state ISF.
All right, is that the agreement?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Are you asking me to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jesus Lopez,
All right, so Mr. Lopez, how old are you?
18.
All right, so what is going on with your life? Why are you not reporting?
Your Honor, I got sick and I did report, but I reported through the phone and let my probation officer know that I was sick. He said it was fine. I told her I could go in a couple of days because when I'm not sick no more, she said it's fine. And she rescheduled me for a month later. And I was gonna go to report, but I ended up getting arrested for it.
All right, so what was your illness?
Commentator. And here comes a classic dog ate my homework defense. You missed your court date because you were sick? Okay, what did you have? I have no idea. You can see the judge's patience evaporating. If you're going to lie to a judge, at least Google a symptom first. His getting sent to an intermediate sanction facility, ISF, basically a strict rehab lockdown. That's a wrap for today's docket. Which defendant do you think had the wildest story? Hit that like button and subscribe for more legal breakdowns.
Yes, if you don't mind me asking.
I have no idea. It was more than likely the flu.
Okay. Do you have family in Nueces County?
Yes.
All right. All right, this is what the court will do. The court will deny the motion, alternate amend conditions for ISF, substantive track. And have you been using marijuana?
I don't use no drugs, Your Honor.
All right. So we'll do it for substantive track. Or are you being 100% honest with the court?
I don't use no drugs, Your Honor.
No marijuana?
No marijuana. You can drug hair follicle me, anything.
Okay. Probation? Mr. Lopez is saying that he hasn't been using drugs, so we'll do ISF cognitive.
And he has been in jail for approximately 2 months, Judge, so
All right. Is there anything else?
no, thank you.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Ferguson, can you do a phantom date on this? 30 days, and let's see if he's been, yes?
Judge, the wait for state ISF, and they know this is at least 40 days. So if we do a phantom date, it's gonna be like 45 days.
All right, let's do 45 days. All right, let's go back on the record, please. Mr. Lopez, you understand that the wait time for ISF cognitive, that means that there is approximately a 40-day to 50-day wait. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And do you still wish to wait for transfer at the jail to ISF cognitive?
Yes.
All right. All right, thank you. If there's any other issues, let the court know.
Thank you.
And we're going to put you to come back to this court on June 3rd. It's not going to appear in the system because if it's in the system, then it'll stop you from being transferred. but that's just for me to make sure that you appear, okay? And that you transferred.
So they don't lose track of you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury, married or cohabitation as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court is going to find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. We would like to address the fine at the appropriate time.
All right. So let's address the no harmful or injurious contact. I don't think these two people should have contact with each other.
They do have 3 kids together, and they've been married and together for 13 years. And
Well, it appears that that marriage is not going well. If people are cheating, allegedly, if people are hitting other people, allegedly, then it appears to me that this relationship should be over. And for this to have occurred when the children were there, that's an issue. And so we have children. How old are the children, Mr. Leon?
13, 12, and 11.
All right, so you have a 13, 12, and 11-year-old who sees or hears this altercation between parents. Then the police are called. You're leaving from the police. She's saying she has a bloody nose. Then you're trying to take the children with you. And then the police are telling you to stop and you run off with the children. And then you come back and then the children go back in the home. And then 2 other children want to leave with you and not stay with her. And then you have each other speaking ill of each other. It seems like this relationship is over. At least it's going to be over with in the 187 District Court. Now, what y'all do after this probation is over with is completely up to you all, but it appears that this is not a good relationship. So where have you been staying?
I have been with my mother.
All right, probably be best that you continue to do that. And is there a third party that you all can exchange visitation with?
My mother-in-law.
Okay. And I don't have the complainant before me, because otherwise people who want to continue in their relationship, I could say, hey, then maybe y'all both should be in counseling before they're spending the night in all of this. But I only have jurisdiction over you. Are you employed?
No.
So how are you supporting yourself?
I do painting projects.
All right, you're gonna have to get a job. You're supporting 3 children.
I had a job as an operations manager, but because of this, I went to jail and I lost my job.
All right, so you're gonna have to find a regular job because you have children to support, okay? How often do you see your children?
I haven't seen them since that incident.
Okay. All right, the court is gonna follow your agreement. There's an $800 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. And there's a lot of seasonal employment that's available now. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. I'll sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, 150 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do with booster, 40 of those hours will be waived. There's going to be parenting classes with Triple T. Once that's completed, the remaining of your community service hours will be waived. There's to be no contact with Adriana, Adriana, Leon, the BIPP course. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There'll be 1 field visit per month. Probation, if you want to count that field visit as reporting, you can. And there's to be regular UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you need to be honest with me.
Clean.
When's the last time you used?
I don't use or alcohol.
Well, what was this marijuana that's in the police report?
She came to the house with like a little bag of marijuana, and that's what the argument about that I told her that when we were arguing, the kids were in school during that time. they were not present.
Well, no, I mean, the argument wasn't about marijuana because.
No, because I found her cheating with a man. Supposedly she said she was working, and I happened to be early home and I saw her with a man coming out of a storage, and that was the agreement. What I saw, and I told her, I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna wait for my kids and I'm gonna tell them I'm leaving home peacefully. There was no hiding.
Okay. All right, we'll do regular UAs. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I understand.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All right, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All right, good luck to you. Make better choices, okay? All right, off the record. Deputy Mejia, could you move them down to that end? We're back on the record. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of violation of bond protective order assault as a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, I understand.
If you have a plea with all right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding you guilty as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are prepared to do that, Judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we're just respectfully asking that the court follow the plea agreement. We've had lengthy discussions about what is and is not acceptable and what is expected of the court. And he understands that there is to be no contact going forward, and that the only thing he needs to focus on is the civil issues going forward and keeping the kids in a safe place and worrying about following custody orders as well as your orders, Your Honor.
All right, so why shouldn't I send him to prison? That's my question.
Judge, I think there's been a toxic environment and relationship between the parties. I think they finally realized that, I know it appears to be one-sided, but there have been two-sided issues for a few years now, some infidelity and some things like that. I think now they're finally at a point where they're really able to.
Well, if people cheat on you, you have two options. Either you accept it and you forgive, or either you tell them, I'm not going to be with you anymore. I don't know why people think that infidelity means, oh, I get to hit on somebody. Oh, DeWalt, you raising your hand? Have you been cheated on? Oh, no. Okay. All right. I was like, what? All right. I was like, what? Because I don't believe that.
May I speak?
Yes.
I do agree, and I forgave her for doing that. She's been going in and out, cheating on me, and I respect that. I have not hit her at all. But yeah, I understand this has been a toxic relationship. I think it's best for me to have no contact with her.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work for SureMed. It's an emergency medical services. I'm a driver.
Okay. Court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication, the BIP course. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 9798. There's an affirmative finding. And I'm sorry, did you realize with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, I understand that.
And that you realize with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing that you still wish for the court to follow this plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there'll be an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Adriana Leon outside of court proceedings.
Yes, Your Honor.
So when you're in court and you all are sitting at the table, that's as close as ever you're going to be to her. When she leaves the courtroom, you wait till she leaves the building and leaves the premises. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Your relationship with her is over in the sense that you have no contact with her.
Yes.
If you all have a custody arrangements with the children, that needs to be done through a third party. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
That means that you are not going to send her a card saying Happy Mother's Day. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
The relationship is over.
Yes.
All right. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. custody arrangements currently?
Right now, there's not any visitation, Judge.
All right. So I'm going to order no unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. If for some reason the civil side says he's allowed to have contact, unsupervised contact, then you all can come back to the court.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Probation, is there anything else he needs? We can do a TAP evaluation out of custody and follow TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. All right, is there anything else?
It's just we just want to make sure we had the withdrawal of the MTR, so there's no.
Oh, they'll have to file the motion. I haven't received it.
I think he has.
Your Honor, the state's already signed up.
Okay.
Okay, and I believe that's it, but may we be excused?
Just a moment. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. And I'm sorry, just one more thing, because I have concerns. I'm going to order GPS partial, and I'll waive the fees. And he's allowed to work, and he's allowed to go to all court hearings. And then if you want to approach the court in 4 months' time, you can come back. And if there are no violations, the court will strongly consider removing it.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you, Judge.
Yes. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. I read the report, and honestly, the main reason that you are now on deferred adjudication and not at the prison is because the complainant wants you to be on probation and not at the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
That day is a day that your 12-year-old will forever remember. And how many children do you have?
3 boys.
3 boys.
Yes.
So let me just tell you what your boys have learned from you and in this toxic relationship. They've learned that toxic is calling 2023 CR 10531W and 2022 CR 9798 State versus Pio Quinto Leon. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Rosengard for the state.
Megan Enriquez for Pio Quinto Leon. Okay. Present for John Coons.
All right. And are you Pio Quinto Leon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record. If you'll state your name for the record.
Pio Quinto Leon.
All right. Do you have any objections to Attorney Enriquez standing in for Mr. Kuntz?
No, Your Honor.
All right. State any objections to her standing in?
No, Your Honor.
And is there a state's motion to supplement in each of the cause numbers?
I believe so.
All right. Mr. Leon, did you review in the cause number ending in 31W the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? And did you understand it?
Yes.
In that cause number, are you the same Pio Quinto Leon who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10531W for the offense of violation bond or protective order assault on November 16, 2023 for a period of 6 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you review the motion to revoke community supervision in cause number 2022 CR 9798 with your attorney as well as the supplemental motion?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, I am.
Are you the same Pio Quinto Leon who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 9798 for the offense of assault bodily injury married on December 19, 2022 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
State, are you proceeding on the same allegation in each motion or no? In each motion, they're separate? All right, then we'll proceed with cause number ending in 31W. You may proceed.
Your Honor, we have departed the
No. What motions is he pleading to?
Violation condition number 22, that on or about the 7th day of December 2023 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Gioquinto Leon, the then and there failed to attend, comply with all rules, regulations, instructions, financial agreements as directed by the court and or supervision officer and or the head of or authorized personnel of the following counseling education programs, the state accredited battering intervention and prevention program, in violation of condition number 22.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. And the state waives all remaining elements.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor. Our understanding is that the remaining allegations in the original motion and the amended motion would be waived.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 22, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, I understand.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 22?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 22 true. And then in the cause number ending in 2022, in cause number 2022, CR 9798, state what allegations are you proceeding on?
Violent condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Gioquinto Leon, the then and there failed to report to the supervision office as directed for the month of December 2023, violation of number 4. Condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Any other?
Sorry, and the state waives all remaining.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, and you're pleading true to violation of 4?
Yeah.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 1 year in the Bear County Jail and an $800 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge.
And what is that?
Your Honor, just have requires to follow probation's recommendations, which include Bear ISF with ISP after completing the program.
Where has he been since 2023?
Your Honor, my client tells me that he pled in November. He originally had a condition to have a GPS leg monitor for the first 90 days. His attorney, Shannon Locke, filed a motion to have that amended. It was removed a month late after a month of no violations.
All right, everyone, please whisper.
And then he tells me that they gave him a date to show up to get the monitor put back on, and there was some confusion because he thought the motion was granted, so he wanted to consult with his attorney and couldn't make the given appointment because of work, and made attempts with his probation officer to reschedule the appointment and was never able to get a hold of her, and then just admittedly did not report for the next 5-ish months until he was picked up on the MTR.
So he's been missing since 2023?
Since December of 23, yes. And well, he's actually been in custody, Your Honor, since this summer on the MTR before this court date. So he got picked up in June?
June 11th.
Yeah, he was picked up on the MTR in June. So he's actually been in custody on the MTR since June.
All right, so why has he been in custody since June on a motion to revoke and he hasn't been before the court?
Mr. Kuntz was appointed less than a month ago. I'm not sure if there was a previous attorney. It looks like we were appointed mid-September.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, why hasn't he been brought over to the court if he's been in custody since, you say June?
Yes, June 11th.
I believe that's
June
correct.
11th.
I have the
And this is a motion to revoke. All right, let's look in the system.
County Court at 9, we called 2 warrants on my client. She's gonna call them and tell them on it.
The case events on Odyssey show that he was picked up on the warrant on June 17th is what he says 11th, but it says on the, at least on the system, it says 17th. There was a supplemental motion filed on July 1st.
Well, for me, that's still.
And then Alan Kentz was appointed on September 12th.
All right, everyone, we're on the record, so please don't approach the coordinator, don't approach the deputies, we're on the record. All right, that still is a problem for the court, that somebody has been in jail since June, and we're just having a motion to revoke hearing. Now, I do see that he had a hearing on June 17th, 2024 before a magistrate.
That's when he was arrested.
And then this is the first setting that we've had. This is unacceptable for the court, that somebody has been in custody since June, waiting for a hearing on a motion to revoke. And here we are in October having a hearing.
Our felony was back in 2011. It wasn't a weapons charge. It was evading, I think. And I don't think he has any other felony cases. He understands that if he messes up, he's going to go to prison. He doesn't want to go to prison. I would just ask you to accept the plea bargain agreement. Go ahead and sentence him to give him the 4 years probation.
All right, how many children do you have?
I have 2.
What are their ages?
One is 10, one is 7.
Are you involved in their life?
CPS, they took them like a long time ago.
Okay. Do you have any other children on the way? All right, what's up with the tattoo on the neck and all of that?
It's a Ferragamo symbol.
All right.
It's a Ferragamo.
Okay. All right, we know where we are, don't we? Because nobody is just putting symbols around just to, oh, I like this brand.
Yeah, it's just Ferragamo.
Yeah.
I like that brand.
Yeah. Mhm. Nobody likes a brand that much to put it on their body. It amazes me, people who are not from San Antonio, when they see people with all the San Antonio Spurs, they're like, oh my gosh, they must really be into their team to put a spur on their head. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
Well, I do temp. I also do like referral, like Medicare, health insurance referral. Yeah.
What do you mean you do referrals?
So I refer health insurance, like Medicaid, like low.
Oh, are these
like
the
for
people
people
who
that can't get it? Like it's Medicaid insurance. So every person that I do refer that signs up, he pays me for.
So have you been
Medicaid?
So are you
it's
calling
like
them on the
0
phone?
down, and you probably have to pay too much. So you can go to like a pharmacy, you know what I'm saying, and
So do you call these people on the phone?
I goes around and find them and ask them, do they want?
So you're not responsible for the spam calls I receive from that? Okay. So when you drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'm probably dirty. I am.
Okay. See,
I
you
am.
got to be honest with me right now, because now's the time to let me know everything.
I
All
am.
right. What are you going to be dirty for?
Marijuana.
What else?
That's it. That's all I do. That's all I do.
Well, you can't do that anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. What's the court cost in this? All right. So the court costs in this case are approximately $325. Are you able to pay that off in installments?
Yes.
Okay. So the court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. How far did you go in school?
To 10th grade.
Why? Why didn't you graduate? I tell people this all the time. You know what's a shame? School here is free. I've seen some documentaries where little children, elementary school children, they have to walk to go to school. And Lawrence O'Donnell has this thing, and I try to send donations to him. It's called Kids in Need of Desks. And you know what that is?
Need what?
Kids, Kids, in need of desks, Desks. And you know what it is? There's a country, and I want to say it's on the continent of Africa. It may be Malawi. They do not have desks for students to sit at. So they sit on the floor. And the floor, it's not carpeted. It's just a dirt floor. And so what he did, he said, you know what? These children need desks. So the donations go to this company that's there. So the people in the village, the men will have a job. They make desks for the students, and then the desks go to those students. And you know, those students who don't have electricity, don't have running water, some of them now, they've gone back. They are now doctors. And here in America, you will have people who come here, don't even speak the English language. Next thing you know who the valedictorian or first in class is? Somebody who came in here and didn't speak the language. I don't know what's wrong with people dropping out of school and acting like it's too hard. And since it's Black History Month, we're not even allowed to read. And here you are, don't have any barriers to going to school. And I'm sure if you needed a uniform, they would have paid for it, but you don't even need a uniform. You just show up. And guess what? That school in Malawi, they don't even get to go there and have breakfast and lunch and dinner and all of that. So there is absolutely no excuse. So other than hustling to get people to sign up for Medicaid, Medicare, because I'm not going to allow that, what skills do you have to make money?
I know how to do a lot of things.
Well, you're going to have to do it. And how much is that necklace?
Just a little nigga. Silver little necklace, probably like.
I know.
Necklace.
And
Yeah,
the
it's probably
earrings
like
and the
about
teeth.
$50 or something like that.
Okay.
Silver.
All right. So
Cool.
there's going to be no harm for injurious contact with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline, test him for levels, proof of employment. And with the employment, he can no longer do what he's doing now. You're going to have to do something else. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. We can do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow TAP recommendations. We'll start with intensive outpatient treatment, field visits, 1 time per month for 5 months, do the gang evaluation. And of course, if the Ferragamo comes back with what I think it's going to come back, then you all probably won't need to do the field visits for 1 time per month. The gang supervision will handle that. And I know that when people have been to prison, it's hard to get trades or do this. But when I was a defense attorney, I had clients who would go to prison, they would get out and they would become, what is it called? Welders, because there's a